rhythm like exactly as it was played traditionally, and that's just not us. Like we like to have creative freedom with it, and that's, drumming is a voice, and so as you drum and as you explore, same thing with dance. It's like, if you there's nothing wrong and it's beautiful to learn classical dance or really play traditional things, but there's also just so much more expression in finding your own way, and that's what I love so much about journey dance, because it's not
my religion. Sorry, just had to say that.
So
it just makes sense if you know me.
Ubaka Hill talks about like our culture right now, how drumming is coming back, and it's becoming so much more popular than it had been for such a long time. And she talks about our culture finding our own drumming culture and our own expression. Like it's not going to be traditional West African. It's not going to be traditional like Caribbean drumming. It's our own expression, and we're taking a little bit of this and a little bit of that and adding our own stuff to it, and it's fun to be part of that. So how is it drumming for the dancers? Yes,
Awesome.
You guys sounded great.
It was awesome, you guys.
Does anybody want to say something about your experience doing that?
It was a nice world. I mean, I was watching other drummers, I was watching the dancers, and it was great that he would turn around and like tell, and I'm like, we're part of it. Yeah. No, now she's saying when he turns back.
I like to say it's nice to see the flip side of the coin. I dance often, but I've never really drummed. So it was nice to see the connection and how the drummers feel in motivating the dancers, and the dancers motivating the drummers. That was
cool. You got to be on the other side of that energy exchange.
I actually burst into tears at the end. I was so overcome with the energy and the emotion, and it was like no words to the feeling. It was just like.
You know what? I was actually drumming next to Lee, and I was really trying to keep up with each other, and we were really in sync. And so I felt a little bit of that feeling that I think that you might feel, which is when you're really in a rhythm with someone else. And I just thought that was really a good moment, and it was just swirling energy. It was just like you.
That's awesome.
I felt like I was alone in the band.
You were. Awesome.
See, drummers are the cool kids. It's just.
I hadn't been in a band since college. I've forgotten how much fun it was.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, it sounded great, and the dancers loved it, and yeah.
It was great to see your son.
And Solomon.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to have him there just to do his thing.
I was sitting kind of behind Solomon, but every now and again I'd watch his hands and I was like, what is he doing?
Just flying, that's what he's doing.
We're going to do a little bit more drumming in a few minutes. And before we move on to that, Tony wants to talk a little bit about a really cool program that she has coming up that's kind of like right? Sure. It's kind of like a follow-up to this, to go a little bit deeper with some of the journey dancers.
If you have some drumming involved in it at some point, would be great. I'm just going to share with you. So I have teacher training coming up in July. If you have any interest in that, I know there are a few people who are like, thinking about it. And it's really much more of an embodiment adventure than it is like learning how to teach right away. But you could do that, wield that crazy crowd. Yeah, it's fun. But I have another program that I'm just starting. It's my new pilot program, and I want to just invite anyone who's interested, and I have flyers up here if you want to meet me after. But it's basically a 12-week video course with a phone component. So I'm going to send you a video of this is embodiment, and you'll do all the embodiment. I'm really excited about it, making videos. And then the next week will be awakening, which is the spinal work. And the next week will be immersion, which is the getting into your, and the next week will be, funky. And then the next week will be evocative emotion. And the next week will be shamanic, where we do the fire and all So it's going to be like a weekly thing, and you can stay connected if you are interested in that. Let me know. It's called the Embodiment Immersion. And then we'll have a phone call on Wednesday nights, coaching call with Tony. And I just wanted to share that because I'm really excited about it, and I'm making videos, and this woman is taking me to her hilltop place where she does drumming and dancing on top of the mountain in Saratoga somewhere. And we're going to film it up there. And I think that was it. Just wanted to share that with you if you were interested, and tell you that Carla teaches in Connecticut, and Wendy teaches in Philadelphia, and many other surrounding areas, and she's also traveling. And Jen is from Long Island, and she wants to get a Journey Dance posse going. So if you're interested in that, you can get in touch with any of us. And the email list that is there is all of your names from this group, and you'll get an email from all of us with the songs, maybe some rhythmic adventuring. And we won't be doing a contact list among you guys. So I'm not going to send you each other's emails or anything. It will just be the one email with the words to the chants and all that stuff. Because sometimes when you leave a workshop, I find that for the first few days I'm good, and then like the fourth day I kind of crash a bit. Like, oh, what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling low? And then it's like, oh, because I was like with all those cool people and having an amazing peak experience. And then the next day I'm kind of even more bummed. And then I'm like, then the email comes. I'm like, oh my God, there's an email. Oh, I can do the chant. And, here's the playlist. I get excited again. And I'm like, oh, and then who was that person I really liked? And then I'll find them on Facebook. And, things like that.
Another thing that we're going to send out to people that sign that particular list is there are some digital downloads that we have where you can download a song and it's like a practice rhythm. So it's like some of the songs that we learned
put that in there
with this, and then you can play along to it. So even if you're on our mailing list already, if you want that, make sure you sign this list, because that's
the same go out. I'm going to send the songs and all that.
That stuff will only go out, if you sign this one again, and then our systems, you won't start getting duplicates of our messages. Our systems will just replace your email. But that's another, carry forward offering that we have to send you homework.
Also, this is what my CD in the bookstore looks like, and theirs are so cool. They have really good covers. This is so old. It's been a long time. It's live drumming and me leading you through the experience if you want to take it home. And before you go, if you are interested, I did bring 10 pairs of knee pads, because these are the most awesome knee pads in the world for when you're dancing on wood floors and stuff. So that's my little spiel.
All right. So we're going to move into some drumming next, and we'll get a chance to drum a little bit, dance a little bit, do a little bit of kind of ceremonial tribal stuff this morning before we send you on your way.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Sorry. I just want to say one thing I just wanted to say. I was so impressed with you all yesterday, really diving into that more emotional intimacy stuff with the tribe. And like how tribes... complexity begins when you get to know each other better. How all tribes, it's all great when you first move in to the college dorm or whatever, and then you're like, oh, now there's a person's personality I have to deal with, and oh, there's that person. So I was really impressed with you just to go a little deeper and get to know each other on an energetic level. So thank you for yesterday.
So let's begin by making sure that you're breathing. Are you breathing? So now we're entered into the space. You have your drum. Let's just make sure that you're breathing. You're becoming present with your body, your mind, the condition of your hands. How are your hands holding up? See, I don't really even know until I hit the drum. My hands have been pretty sore. I've been putting a lot of arnica on them and putting a lot of shea butter to take care of them. So we'll just we'll put our hands on the drum just for a bit to make sure that you just kind of touch base with yourself and see how you feel. So I'm going to do a couple of exercises here for maybe 10 minutes, and then we'll keep moving on. But here's one. It's called so we went over the break. We actually went over the break yesterday. We played the break at dance class. You guys nailed it, by the way. The break. Yeah. So you've learned the break, and you've learned that it's basically the same as the count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So here's a different way. When I say, let's all play our drum becomes the one, and that's when I want you to hit. Now, feel it out. You can play bass, you can play tone, and then you can do what we do to exaggerate a note is a flam. And a flam is where one hand comes right behind the other, like that. So you can try that on both hands on the tone. It works best on the tone, really. You can do it on bass, but that's in music, not just on drums. That's a flam, is when you have two notes. So it's one note, but it vaguely sounds like two notes in the space of one quarter note. All right? So that's the deal. So I'm going to say, let's all play our drum. Just like that. It's that easy. Let's all play our drum. 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 Good listeners today. They're ready to. Today's a new day. Every day, you never know. Let's all play our drum. 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 It's got to happen at least once. It's expected. If it doesn't, I'll be like, wow. And then a little shorter is play our drum. Play our drum. Play our drum. Play our drum. Let's all play our drum. Let's all play our drum. Let's all play our drum. 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 Let's all play our drum. All right. So how do your hands feel? You feeling them out? They feel okay? Yeah, my hands feel okay too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that was just a little warm up to get your hands on there. So Henry's going to play a beat, and we're just going to do a little call and response. Okay? So you've done this with Sean. I play, and then you play. And here we go. We're going to go your tempo. All right. You ready? So I'll play 4 beats to that. So like da 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 da, and you recall it back. Da da da. Here we go. quarter note, half note. Three. 16 times. All of them. Actually going to do a few call and response rhythms. All right, these are actual rhythms of West African drumming, right? This one you played in the funk rhythms. That's bonga right there. Double. And so first one is Taki Lambe. Right? 4, 5, and go. Back to back, because the ending is right there. And bump. And bump. And bump. This will be the last time. Ready? Here we go. And bump. There we go. All right. Now how are your hands? Yeah? Give you a little time to feel them and wake them up. Me too. Yeah, so we did a little call and response in there, and different kind of solo type rhythms, and then I went over a bunch of low, middle, and high rhythms that are a part of different songs, just so you could get into that. That's great. So that was great. See, the thing about call and response is you don't get time to pick apart what you're doing. You hear it, you play it. It goes straight in and out. And that's what's awesome about learning our potential and what we can do sometimes when we're not thinking about it. Thinking can get in the way sometimes. So, all right. Oh, you have a mic, Henry? Do you need this?
I think I'm gonna stand. Yeah. We're gonna do cross lateral, Allison. Yeah. So we're gonna Allison and I will be reviewing the cross lateral, which we did. When was that? I don't even remember. But kind of waltz-like rhythm. You guys remember that? The waltz. Let's hear it. We got the waltz, the cross. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. They got it. All right. Yeah, it's a fastball. 5, 4, 3, 2. So we're gonna add. We're gonna just do it a little, slightly bit different, because if you notice the way that we're doing it there, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But we're gonna do it actually in 4. See, that's 3 counts. We're gonna do it in 4. So we're gonna put a little space, a little bit of space. It might actually be easier. This is going to be interesting to see if it's easier for some of you who had a hard time with it in the 3 count. So it actually sounds like this. So. So it's actually.
The space between the bass and the hit is actually a note.
But you're still alternating the hand that plays. Every hit is an alternate 10. So you got a little more time to get to the next speed. Maybe.
So not only are you altering
Yeah.
Did you find it easier playing it in 4 than when we were doing the waltz version?
Who found that easier than the waltz version?
Some people. Anybody find the waltz version easier?
Yeah, see, that's so interesting.
It's
So
very
you guys
interesting.
thinking 3 and you other folks thinking 4. So.
We need a numerologist to tell us what that means.
Yeah, all together we create a community rhythm, polyrhythm.
So we're gonna keep playing that, and we're gonna do add a few different elements into it. We're gonna do a chant that we're gonna add to it, which is part of why we're gonna play it in 4 next, because it's really hard to sing with a 3 rhythm, playing a 3 rhythm, and that's stuff like Solomon can do, but the rest of we can't do that stuff. But we're gonna do a chant with it, and then we're also gonna move into like an expressional, is that a word?
Sure.
An expressional experience that Tony's gonna help facilitate that. And what's really powerful about this rhythm, we've talked about the balancing the right and left hemispheres, and the anything that you're doing that's a cross lateral type of experience. And there's this hand movement that does this too that Tony's demonstrating quickly. You can see that. Thank you, Tony.
So tapping. I'm sure you guys have heard about tapping. So this is another an eye looking in different directions. The right, the left, right.
Like
left.
EMDR therapy. Have you heard of EMDR therapy?
You're dealing with a trauma situation. You cross, and then you pull in, and you look right, look left. It's one of these new ones. But they're developing faster and faster ways of just releasing trauma through the body. And cross lateral is really useful. So this next experience, once we start getting into the rhythm, should I tell them now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So once we start getting into the rhythm, I'm going to invite. This is going to be a little bit risky, and I think it's a really amazing time to take an opportunity to just get into the middle. If you feel like you're done drumming for the moment and you really want to express, just listen and feel and just express. In Journey Dance, we have a container that we call the mourning circle, the grieving circle, the releasing circle, anything that really needs to be released. And we do it in a very like this type of container. Like we know each other now. We dance, we sang, we can hold space. So if somebody wants to do any kind of release work or just come and express yourself, even joyful release, or just, oh my God, I can't believe the whole weekend, and I'm so proud of myself. Because some people, groups are hard. Some people, coming alone to an event. All kinds of things may have been up for you this weekend. So take a chance and come on in the middle. And maybe there'll be 5 of you in the middle. Maybe there'll be all of you in the middle, or maybe just one person will go. But we're going to have an open container.
And you don't have to have words for it. Like even if it's just you just want to go and feel the music, because sometimes there's stuff that just by feeling and being in our bodies instead of in our minds, there's stuff that can be released, and you don't even have to know what it doesn't have to be something that you're necessarily working on, or just to experience that, feel that, and let go.
And be supported. And the last thing I'll say, it's not like a throwdown circle. We have to get in and impress everyone and do your split handstand backwards, whatever. No, it happens sometimes, which is really fun. If it becomes a throwdown circle, then go for it. But I'm just saying it's just about like what we did yesterday, just authentically moving with being witnessed. And I feel like it's one of the things that we're lacking most in our lives is having a community to hold us.
And then we'll be also supporting those in the center with the rhythm. So through your actual playing, that's a communication with the whole group. And so, using that intentionally as you're playing, supporting whatever's happening in the center here. And then we'll also be chanting this beautiful chant to Mother Earth. So we'll be kind of invoking this mother energy, this nurturing mother energy too. So also through our voices then, through that vibration, we can be supporting whoever's in the center here and adding that support to the whole circle through those means of support.
Cool. So as you're getting into it, really see if you can, because I know we're doing a lot of thinking to stay with it, or I was like, oh wait, I was lost in it. See if you can just go into the trance of the drumming experience or the dance, whatever you're doing, just go for it without too much consideration
Or
whether
thought.
it's correct or anything.
And for the drumming piece, what that can mean too is just doing the basses. You know, it's like if it's taking too much thinking effort to do the whole rhythm like this, then if you just do the bass part and just do this,
alternating,
and you're doing the chant, but make sure you're alternating hands so you're getting that like balancing experience of the cross lateral. Bilateral stimulation.
bilateral.
That sounds dirty.
That sounds.
Sorry, is that out loud?
That sounds too blissful. That's what those
I'm
chant
blushing.
folks were up to.
This is the tribal jam.
Yeah. So shall we learn the chant?
Yes, let's
Okay,
do it.
let's learn the chant with maybe just some clapping,
You
right?
guys are embarrassing me over here.
Adrian's a little more domesticated than me.
Yes, can't you tell? It's way more refined.
Okay, so let's find a nice like this. Okay, and some of you may know this chant is a new one for the weekend. It's been trying to come out this whole weekend, and here's its opportunity.
Can't hold it back any longer.
Okay, we all sped up. So here we go. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. One more time. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Beautiful, beautiful. So the claps would be the bass on the drum. There. So let's lock back in with our cross-lateral rhythm, and then begin to bring the chant into that. And it goes pretty well. So I'm thinking that you guys have mastered this art of singing and drumming.
Don't you love Henry? Come on, give it up for Henry. He has such confidence in all of us. Well, my mother.
Okay, so here we go. I can't even do it. So yeah, let's just get this until we don't have to think about our hands. Just kind of lock this in, and
Under my feet, mother, I hear I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Hey, 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 ho. Hey, 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 ho. Hey, 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 ho. Hey, 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 ho. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Hey, 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 ho. Hey, 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 ho. Hey, 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 ho.
One more time, really sweet.
Under my feet, Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, 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 Sorry, it's really hard. My turn.
That's a start.
Beautiful, everyone. That's lovely, lovely. Juicy. Nice Sunday morning activity, right? It's like church. Or church. So, we got the drumming and singing synchronized. Did you guys get that? Yeah. Sometimes.
If I did bass,
I think we added in that
I
Bass?
could sing
song
just
in
bass.
between.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna mess somebody up.
As soon as I added the tones, I'm not there yet. So
Yeah.
I just practice with the bass.
Perfect.
When you speed it up a little bit, that's when I couldn't do.
Couldn't do both.
And then drop it some.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Sing it, Dan.
I felt like I finally got it.
Finally got it. Yes. Awesome. And
That's no problem. As soon as it goes, you know that.
When it's not as rhythmic, it's not as like, yeah.
Lost every single time.
Because it goes, yeah.
Because the rhythm changes with the music.
Yeah.
Like with our voices, and like. Woo!
Yeah, it's like two parts of the brain, probably, right? The melodies sliding and the rhythms.
I actually find it easier to sing while I'm drumming.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, they can feed into each other. Absolutely. Like I was practicing for the circus once, and I had to learn how to ride the unicycle.
I didn't know you were in the circus.
I had to learn how to ride the unicycle and juggle at the same time. So I had to learn both separately, but then once you put them together, they fed each other.
Are you
And then-
serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. With the cat in the hat.
You were in the circus?
What? Just
This is like the revelation of Henry Week.
I thought I knew you.
secrets.
So
You
I
are.
found, I can't really follow that. That's just amazing. But I just found it was so apparent that if I just, as soon as thought came in, I lost it. You know, as soon as I thought, okay, am I on the rhythm or am I, where am I in this rhythm? Gone.
There's no space for that, right? So in a way, that's our meditation because we're like so engaged.
I think with you were thinking about the speed up, so it messed you up.
Right.
You were thinking about that other vocal part that kind of messed you up.
Yeah.
And then you weren't thinking about anything because you were just in autopilot singing and drumming.
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
there's,
For me, that vocal part, the second, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, and then hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya. At first it was messing me up, and then, you got to get the feel of when that rhythm hits.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It was like, if you hold the note too long, you get all,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
There you go.
It was really great to be in the middle with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do that again.
Yeah. Did you feel the power of that though? Like, could you imagine? Like, yeah.
Writing was out of the status circle.
That sounds awesome.
It's on the list, don't worry about it.
I mean, I just imagine things like, you know how human beings gather in our culture today, and it's like sporting events and stuff like that. I just could imagine like, a stadium filled with people doing that. Like the power of that, and like put everybody who's got anything wrong with them on the football field, and everybody else is chanting and drumming. Could you imagine that power? Imagine that. Like this is power. Forget throwing a ball around in a net and everything. This is real power.
I remember I developed my own little circle called the Grieving Circle when there was some horrible tragedy in the world. And I was teaching this big workshop, and I was like, how am I going to just keep teaching today? Like, everyone's going to be a mess because the news was out, and there were fires and tornadoes and explosions. I think it was a Japan, like a couple of years before the most recent Japan incident. It was another one, and people were just really a mess. I said, what are we going to do? We have to dance in circle. So we held the circle, and we chanted this beautiful Wajile. It's really intense, and people are screaming like in the background. And it's something about keening that we don't do in our culture anymore. We don't go like, there's no place to. Our funerals are so quiet and awful compared to funerals I've been to in other countries where people are like really expressing themselves. Anyway, on that same note, we have these little circles happening already. So now we're just going to go to stadium level.
Glad to hear that. So what shall we do next?
We're going to do I think we're going to do some more of this. But can we do it? Can I do a rhythm that you guys can speed up and slow down and have solos and stuff? Mm-hmm. Yes.
That chant?
No, we can do no chanting. We can just do Kaki Lambe or whatever you like. Whatever you taught them that you're... What do you pick?
I thought you were saying do that chant again, because we have a rhythm that we do to that chant that picks it up.
I really like that.
That they actually can pick up pretty easily and have done, actually.
Let's do it.
Already.
Whatever you want.
So we could do the same thing, or we could do something different.
It's up to you guys. I'm fine. We're just going to dance. We want to have some space to jump.